Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from On the Foot Market, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Black Friday Market Crash series, which I'm doing on the channel. We're going to be doing it probably for as long as possible, as long as I feel like we're in kind of a depression slash a crash period. A quick thank you before we get into the video today. I wanted to just show you guys, this is the support that you guys came in with yesterday, and it's by far... Look, I personally, I want you guys to understand, I really don't care about the views. I do this stuff because I enjoy it, and it's really fun, and I like the enjoyment of everyone. I like seeing you guys excited to be on the market, or just to be on FIFA, man, having fun, right? I feel like the market and trading is a good way to do it. But you guys yesterday, man, you guys just blew up the video, is all I can say, man. I mean, almost 3,000 likes on episode 1 and 55,000 views. Just, I mean, look at that, 800 comments almost, guys. That is absolutely crazy. So thank you to everybody for supporting episode 1, and I felt really good about it. So when I recorded the video, I just want to tell you guys, I felt really good about the series. I felt like we were doing a really good job. I feel like I was covering a lot, and clearly you guys thought so too. So thank you guys a lot. I'm not going to dwell on it, or I'm not trying to get the comments in the section from you guys saying weird flex, but okay. But thank you guys, man. I appreciate it, and I'm always going to be humble and say thank you guys. Whether sometimes it doesn't seem like a humble. So I made some moves last night and throughout yesterday. I wanted to start the series today talking to you guys about an SBC that came out yesterday. If you guys watched the series yesterday, you guys probably would have made a lot of coins. Here is why. We got an SBC yesterday, and this is sometimes why I was talking about it. So yesterday in the series, what I had recommended was I told you guys, hey, some of the past Team of the Week discard informs, you know, during a market crash, I know you guys always want to trade and do things, right? Well, some of the past Team of the Week informs were really low. So we went in and we picked up a lot of the discard informs from past Team of the Weeks. Nani was one of them. You guys saw me pick up Nani, right? So we got a Marcos Alonso 84 rated SBC yesterday. And there was 5 Premier League players, 2 Team of the Week players, and then there was another one that was 5 Spanish players. So what you had going on, guys, was for this one specifically, it was 84 rated. So cards went up. And if you guys bought the past Team of the Week discard informs when I was streaming yesterday and when I was just on Twitter, some of you guys were tweeting me and making tons of coins. And I'm not trying to justify that I made you coins. I'm just trying to say that you guys should keep in tune with what I'm doing on this series, and you shouldn't be scared. So like Sarabia, we picked up at 22. Romagnelli, we picked up at 18. Nani, we bought at 14. And then Barkley, we bought it. Literally, guys, I bought Barkley at 18K. You guys saw that. I bought Barkley at 18K. We sold him for 27 because he was a Prem inform. And then Chilwell we picked up for 12. And then Lala was a discard inform that we had for 10,000 coins. So that was unbelievable yesterday. And look, I know from you guys, you're probably sitting there like, yo, Nick, why is Nick hyping up making 30 or 40,000 coins? Guys, look, I look at it like 30 to 40,000 coins that I'd never had before. So I was very happy to get those coins into the account. And it was stuff that was very, 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 very safe. And as far as golds, these have been cards that I was talking about that I had for lazy buyers. I want you guys to see what I'm doing while we do the series. And what I'm doing is these are some failed player of the month investments. You guys see what I'm doing? Boom, relist. I just keep relisting. And that's the story of it. So that's how we're going to do it. I wanted to tell you guys that I am figuring out, and I'm going to talk about the market today because the market today is interesting, and it was interesting yesterday to look at. I'm going to speak about a few things today. First of all, Sunday nights. Let's say about 10 p.m. for me, so about 3 in the morning in Europe. God, does the market get low. I picked up a Frank Lampard this Sunday night for 890,000 coins. 890,000 coins. I also wanted to tell you that Claude Makalele, I was talking on the series Sunday afternoon. You guys got to see the upload on Monday about how low some of the, how high most of the prime icon market was, but how low some of it might go later at night. I got 2 Makaleles Sunday night, guys, for 990,000 coins. So what I had done was I kept on my transfer list because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. I had flipped a few other icons that are not on here. I flipped 2 Makaleles at 1.077. So what I want to show you guys is that during this series, I want you to see that flipping and trading is 100,000% possible. You guys can do it. I did it off the discard informs, which was a little safer. Shevchenko, I picked up at 729 yesterday as a fresh icon. And then Patrick Vieira, look, I can't show you the proof of sale. You guys have to trust my word. I'm not a liar. I'm not a fake. You guys know what I do. I picked up Vieira at 2.27. 2.27? So I made like 20K on Vieira, and I know that's a lot of coins to be putting into a card to make not a lot. But look, it was something that I saw in the market before bed. I picked it up, and I listed overnight. What you guys will understand, and I want to teach you guys a lesson about cards like Patrick Vieira. I know a lot of you guys are looking at him for your teams, and you're wondering his price. These kind of players like Patrick Vieira, they're going to move a lot at certain times during this crash, and once they move, they're not going to move all day. What do I mean by that? When they drop, they're not going to last there. So yesterday, right, Vieira had an hour or two at 2.3 flat. He was not selling. So I waited for an undercut. Somebody went 227 and it was a fresh one. Literally 3 hours later, I get back on console and the guy's back up in the 2.4s. That's how these kind of cards work that are extremely elite. Figo does it as well. So that's kind of the story with all these. A lot of you might ask about Richarlison. I bought Richarlison at 17, 18. I'm just listing for lazy buyers. Everything on my transfer list is just listed for lazy buyers right now. And the reason why I would recommend doing so, guys, is the fact that we have a lot of SBCs out right now, which require Team of the Week cards and golds. So if you have these kind of cards, you might want to consider listing for lazy buyers. Two more pickups as well that we have on this series. Luis Hernandez's prime, we picked up fresh at 1.01. A lot of you guys ask me, what is the importance of buying fresh cards? It's very important, especially with icon attackers. These guys will sell. You could probably get 2 to 5% extra for these cards. Now, Hernandez, you won't get as much because he's got a lot of supply of fresh. But, you know, that is a legitimate thing. Now, I also picked up this Ronaldo last night at 2.19, and this was the lowest he has been for by 150K. So I'm kind of waiting till he upticks. I actually listed overnight, and it did not sell. I might have listed like 10K too high, which I was surprised by. I thought this would sell overnight. But, again, we've got 2 icons on the market, guys. We're not scared about anything. So we're not scared. As far as I wanted to, before we get into the concept squads, I wanted to take a look with you guys on the market. Now, I wanted to also talk to you guys about, a lot of you guys keep asking me about this Matt HD Gamer video. What I will tell you about this video, guys, I don't think the market is low enough for Matt to bring out his video. What happened yesterday with the market was it actually rebounded and went back up. If you guys can see, on Sunday night when I was recording the video, I actually put out a tweet saying it was actually at 98 points. 97 points on Sunday. Yesterday it was 108, and today it's 109. What would I do in this situation, guys, right, where the market is going up and we're all expecting it to go down? I think a little bit what happened was I think Sunday we had a massive sell-off, and I think you had the market go down a little bit. I think Monday and Tuesday some people bought back in. What I will tell you guys is what I've been telling you guys this whole series. There's going to be a few windows during this crash, so sit tight and don't worry. Thursday after rewards, the market's going to go up. I have to tell you guys that. It will go up. So if you do want to do any investing, if you want to make a team before this Thursday for this upcoming weekend league, you have to understand, first of all, Sunday the market's going to be low. So if you make a team for this weekend, the market on Sunday is going to be very low. It is every single weekend. It's going to be low. Another thing is that, look, it may be higher than what you wanted to buy players at for this weekend, but the players will be higher on Thursday and Friday. If we do get some kind of SBC or promo that is kind of like coin sucking or repeatable on today or Wednesday, expect the market to crash. Every time we get some kind of SBC like that, market crashes. I think what happened yesterday, guys, was that the market went up because I think actually for the Alonso SBC, we had a really good pack reward. And I think a lot of people had like rigged packs and stuff. So I think people got coins. And then when people get coins in FIFA, you guys know how that works. People go and buy cards. So special card market is kind of lulling. It's down a little bit. The reason why you're seeing it go up like this is because of the rise of discard informs. I wanted you guys to tell you guys to check your clubs right now. If you're watching this video, Spanish, French, any discard inform that you restocked up on from the first video the other day, go check those out right now. Some of them are like 17, 18,000 coins, and you probably bought them at 11 or 12. Ones the watches I'm not really watching or I'm not interested that much in them. Golds are kind of doing all right. They're not doing bad. And then UCLs are rebounding, obviously, because UCLs were needed for the SBC. They were needed for the first SBC. So a few things that I wanted to talk to you guys about a few players that this week I'm going to monitor. Now, Nick, when do you think the market is lowest? Nick, when can I buy my team? I'm thinking this upcoming Sunday night or Monday. I'm thinking that could be the lowest. I'm thinking EA is doing a really good job of controlling this market via good SBCs, keeping people on the game. I don't know if EA wants a pre-crash this year. We'll see. I think there was a sell-off on Sunday night, but was that a pre-crash? No, that was just a really big sell-off. I'll tell you guys, we'll know when the market is in a pre-crash. Now, some of the past Team of the Week informs last Sunday night were at a pre-crash. Pre-crash state, right? Lucas Hernandez at like 130, Ben Yedder at like 110. That was a state of pre-crash. Now, I think there is an opportunity this year that the Black Friday market crash might be on Black Friday. We'll have to see. But the way it's looking right now is that we might just get some ultra panic on the day of Black Friday because it looks right now like people are getting a lot of coins every single week through Foot Champions, and that kind of shenanigans is working out well for people. A card that I wanted to talk about that was really interesting was on Sunday night. Fabinho was like 65,000 coins, and I think people didn't realize that right now he is out of packs because he has a road to the final card, which I actually did not realize. But he might boom on Thursday for weekly rewards. He's got a trend, and if you guys don't follow Fabinho Fabinho has a trend of every single week. He flies. He goes really, 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 really high. Can we load him? Hey, flipping. So he goes really high every week. He jumps like 15,000 coins at rewards every single week. You guys can see this kind of trend. Wednesdays, this is his price, and then Thursday, Friday, boom. And then Wednesday, so it's kind of like whatever he is on Wednesday or Thursday, he booms. And I can tell you for a fact, last Thursday he was 85 at the peak. So flipping isn't always great at telling you guys exact prices, so he does boom every single week. That would be one I want to watch. I'm also watching a few other cards. I'm watching Mahrez' inform. Mahrez is one of the lacking positions in the Prem. I don't know where he's at right now, but I would like him at like 110. So yeah, he's a little too high right now, 130. So some of these informs are too high, and you know what I'm saying, guys? I'm going to wait a little bit, right? We still have another day or two till rewards. Usually Wednesday night, I do a lot of my buying if I want to make some coins before rewards. This pre-crash and this market crash is all about windows, guys. It's all about figuring out the windows of potentially buying and doing things like that. Let's get into our concept squads. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on here and what do I see and what am I liking and what am I not liking. Obviously, there's a player missing because Mo Salah was sold for my club. I actually got out of Mo Salah pretty even, which I was happy about. You guys know I had him on my team last weekend. So the story with golds right now is that they're not low enough. You know, it's tough for me to tell you guys to buy them for your team. Now, there is one player that I was looking at earlier that is very interesting. Mbappe's actually like 420K, so Mbappe's low. If you want Mbappe for your weekend league team this upcoming weekend, you should probably buy him soon. I think he will go up after rewards. I think Mbappe is one of the main guys that does go up. But I'm really thinking that what you had Sunday was you had, I think, an initial advanced and educated group of people who sold a lot of their stuff. And I think a lot of these same people will go and buy back the same stuff they sold, is what I'm assuming. Thursday after rewards once they get coins. I think that's probably what you're expecting. And then I think Sunday night you could have a massive sell-off. So I expect the meta golds. I'm gonna label this as two windows. I think next Sunday and Monday they're gonna be really low, and I think actually on the day of Black Friday they're gonna be low. I can't predict the future, but if I were to take an educated guess, this is when these two kind of, you know, you have two windows for these kind of cards. So would I go crazy buying right now? Probably not. They're up a little bit right now, and I don't love that. Paul Pogba's still like 500K, you know, 450. So I still think Pogba's a little high. I still think Cristiano Ronaldo's price just confuses me. He's like 2.1 million, and if anything, dude, this is just so expensive. Let me just give you guys some perspective on Cristiano Ronaldo's price. He is 3 times the price of Lionel Messi right now. 3 times, dude. That's crazy. Like, I was looking at that yesterday. I was like, what? 3 times the price of Leo Messi is Ronaldo. Why? Hold on a second. Why is Leo Messi not in this team? I don't think Leo Messi's in this team. We got to get Messi in this squad because a lot of you guys have been asking me about Messi. So, like, for Messi, I've been saying as a target price that you should shoot for. He's at, like, 850 right now. At the lowest point in this crash, I would expect 750. Last year, Messi got down to, like, 680 at the lowest point of the crash, but that was different. I think Messi was a lot less in demand last year. Messi is fantastic on this edition of FIFA. He plays really well. His finesse shots are unbelievable. His small, close dribbling is sick. So Messi's a different story this year with the market and with FIFA. I think Messi is like phenomenal this year, and I think Messi's a lot different in terms of how he plays and things like that. So I think his demand is a lot higher this year than it was last year. So just that's something that I would keep in mind as you do your investing and as you do everything, that he's just a better player this year in my opinion. Other cards that I would start to kind of monitor and watch. I know Kane was like 110 on Sunday night. Okay, so Kane is a perfect example of actually a card that, yes, is going down. Kane has been going down, so there are some golds that are correcting in price and are going down. Kane right now is 88,000 coins. That's getting pretty low. Now, when would be the time to get him? I would say if you could get him this Sunday, which I can see happening. I can see a rebound this Thursday. I can see Kane going about 100. Now, Kane follows the same thing as Fabinho, which I talked about. You guys want to trade. You guys want to make coins. Kane does the same thing as Fabinho. On Thursdays, he flies. He jumps like 20 to 30K on Thursdays. So this Thursday, you should expect Kane to be about 100,000 coins, minimum. He's 88 right now. Both counts, you should be expecting to be about 100,000. I actually did a pack opening on my mods account, Matt Hall, on Twitch, and we packed Kane and we sold him for like 110,000 on Xbox. So he's dropped a ton on Xbox. You should be expecting this guy Sunday night to Monday to be very, very low. So Kane would be a good look, not only for traders, but hey, maybe you guys are making some kind of team. Kane would be a pretty good look in terms of a guy that would be a good pickup for your team. I still think Neymar is really, really, really overpriced. He's dropping, though. That's good. Definitely a good sign. I think you should still look for that low 500, but Neymar is arguably in that category this year with Ronaldo and Mbappe. He is ridiculous this year on FIFA. So just keep that in mind. I know that, like, from playing against him and through word of mouth, that Neymar is like just absolutely crazy. So you guys all just should keep that in mind as you're looking at cards and stuff, that Neymar has that kind of certified almost brand value of a card. So that is something to keep in mind. We're going to keep monitoring these golds as we move on through the series. I don't want to hang up on them forever. I want to talk about meta team of the weeks today before we talk about icons, because I do want to show you guys a pickup. I know you guys like to watch what I'm doing. I picked up a Talisca for 43.5. Now, there wasn't much of a reason for this. I have seen him in a few predictions and a few things like that, and I think people are thinking he might get a team of the week. I don't think he will, and I don't really care if he does. The price I picked him up at was at 43.5. And I picked him up at that price because he's always been 55 to 65,000 coins. I'm expecting to flip him after weekly rewards. I think he's 47 right now. He's just low, right? People think he's going to get in. He's also being affected a little bit by the pre-crash. So I think it's a mix. I think it's a sell-off, and I think that people are expecting him in Team of the Week. I do think he'll get back into the 50s if he's not in Team of the Week. So that is something I want to show you guys. I've been looking at this Insigne. I looked at him late last night for a pickup. He is low. He's on the lower side, and I think I'm going to make an investment with him pretty soon if the price is right. I want to get him at like 175 is the 175, 180 would be the amazing price to get him at. What you can see here is there's a lot of them at 190, which tells me that he's kind of gridlocked at that price. I'm going to add this one to my watch list. We may be picking that up today on the series. And I'm going to be doing some live buying on the series. Don't get me wrong, guys. If I like a price, I'll buy it. And I want you guys to understand that. If I like a price on a certain card, I'm probably going to go ahead and just get it. Koulibaly's one that just... I mean, man, this guy seems immune. You guys always ask me, hey, Nick, is there any player that's immune to the market crash? This guy just does not drop. He's Team of the Week 1. He's ultra rare. I don't know if he's going to drop. We'll see. I haven't seen him that low. Diego Godin, I was watching last night at 125 for a little while. He was sitting on the market at 125, not selling. That was a pretty interesting price to kind of look at and see. He's back up to 140, so it just shows you that a lot of these past Team of the Week informs have these kind of hourly trends of dropping and then rising back up. So I think that you just have to kind of start to read the trends and figure out what's the move with them, what's the best price for them, and kind of figure that out. Mbappe's back over 900, which is very, very, very high. I was talking about how Mbappe and Neymar's inform could potentially be cards that just don't really drop much. Neymar is under a mil, but he's not under a mil on weekends. Just keep that in mind that Neymar on weekends goes over $1 million. So that's pretty standard that Neymar's at that price. I think Marco Reus is going to be interesting to watch tomorrow. Marco Reus should be getting a Team of the Week for the performance against Bayern, and I'm already starting to see him drop a little bit. His new inform will be an 87 rated. It will be really expensive, but that would be something interesting to kind of monitor. And then this Theo Hernandez guy is starting to go up a lot, but I will tell you this. I'm considering buying some of him before Team of the Week tomorrow. His brother is getting in to Team of the Week, I believe, as a left back, and his brother has just an absolutely insane card. So this may go up Thursday after rewards with his brother. His brother is... This is what his brother's... That's... No, this is Lucas. Guys, I'm so sorry, man. This is Lucas Hernandez. I mixed them up. And this one is Theo Hernandez. His brother's supposed to be getting like an 81 rated inform, I guess like 94 pace, like almost 80 defending. So I think a lot of people will try to maybe rock the brothers in a team this weekend. I'm not sure. But I think that's a pretty cool concept and something that we could look at as a potential investment this week. And then again, I talked about the high rated informs. You guys saw me almost pulling the trigger on a Neto for 30 the other day. God, I wish I did. He's already 40 already, and that's because some SBCs had made these informs go up. So if you want to invest in like the higher rated or lower rated discard informs, let them go up. They're up right now. Let them drop down. They will drop down again next week when there's not an SBC required. In terms of the bench and things that I wanted to look at, James is a player that we've been watching a lot. And I would like to get James at 100K. I told you guys 100,000 coins would be my buy price. So I think I might wait it out a little bit more on some of these Team of the Week cards. And I'm just going to continue to watch their fluctuations. You guys can see here as we're looking through James, you're seeing a lot of these starts that are low. Low start prices dictate the market. If people list low in terms of starting their price, it usually means that the market is kind of in a crash kind of state or something like that. Now I'm not saying, oh my God, market crash, but I am saying that usually it means that people are in a little bit of a panic when people list for low start prices. It just kind of hints towards people freaking out all the time. And when people list low, it usually for me, it hints at the fact that people are scared and things like that. Baby icons and mid-tier icons are getting killed. Out of anything so far through the market that I've looked at, these kind of cards are getting slaughtered. This Socrates baby has trends. Sometimes he's been going under 1.1. As you guys know, if you guys follow me on Twitter or you watch my streams, I got a baby on stream Sunday night for 666,000 coins. People are listing these cards. I got a baby Chev yesterday for 720. People are listing these cards for really, really low prices. They're getting frustrated and their cards are not selling because right now is not on 100% buyer's market, right? We're sitting in a market where it's not the weekend league. And we're kind of we're not in a full crash state right now, but we're definitely in a lower market state. But again, Baby Del Piero at 1.1 million, right? You got to be crazy to be going Baby Del Piero at 1.1 million right now at this state of the game. There's no way. So obviously that Insigne has bids on it, guys. We're not going to go for it. Maradona has been fluctuating a lot. This 91 Maradona I've seen going back and forth between like 1.5s and then goes up to 1.7. So just watch them. When they do drop, that's what I've been telling you guys, man. When these guys do drop, go get them. This Figo 88 has periods where he goes down to 880, and then sometimes I've seen an 850. He's at 910 right now. Baby Best is a card that is not used outside of the weekend league. So he's not really used during the week. So when you do see him at like 1.1 million, I'd go snatch him up if you can. Blanc not really dropping too much. Cruyff is starting to get down there a little bit. I'm seeing Cruyff now at like 2 mil flat, which is a good sign. It means that they're starting to kind of adjust. 86 Vieira got hit a lot yesterday. He's back up. He's 158. But yesterday, from what I saw on the market, I saw Vieira at 152 not selling for about half an hour. So that's a good sign. This Ronaldo is starting to get really, 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 really low. That 2216 start indicates that we're in a market depression. People listing those kind of starts are getting at the fact that the market is low and they want their coins. So that's kind of what that means. Other than that, right, I'm thinking that this Sunday night, this is going to be the time for the baby icons. I think they're going to get really low. They've already dropped a little bit. Like Hullet was 1.3, now he's 1.2. I think you guys might get the prices that you really want upcoming on Sunday and Monday night. If we go now and we conclude, obviously today's episode, we have a lot to conclude because we have to talk about these prime icons and where we think these guys are going. Some of them are not dropping a lot, but the less meta ones are dropping a lot more than the meta ones. I saw Clarence Seedorf yesterday at like 117, not selling. He's got a bunch on the market, as you can see, at like 122 and 1235. I think for you guys in this market crash, 1.1 is the lowest you're going to see Clarence Seedorf. So if you can get him at 1.15, I'm totally cool with that. I think that's a fantastic price. Steven Gerrard has times where he does not sell at 1.5, and then he gets listed down to like the 1.45 region. Usually this is caused by somebody listing overnight at a lower price, and then the people on the hour are listing really low because they're freaked out and they get in some like weird panic thing. So just continue to watch that. Raul, I told you guys I'm looking for Raul at like 1.9, 1.8. He's not really getting there yet. And Eusebio has been interesting to monitor. Eusebio is not really dropping a ton, but I did see some at 3.6 yesterday, which tells me that he's going a little bit lower, just a tiny bit lower. Lothar Matthäus, I wanted to give you guys the heads up. If you're trading with prime icons, Lothar has periods of dropping to 2.2 and then going up to 2.4. Where do I think his absolute low point is going to be? Probably 2.1 or 2.2. Lothar this year, Lothar, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but God, he is so good. I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to play against this card this year, but he is so good this year. So just keep in mind that this card is one of the most meta cards this FIFA, and I'm not sure if it's going to drop a ton this year. I'm not sure if you guys are going to get that drop that you totally want. Nedved needs to go lower. Not looking at Nedved. Other cards that you guys might be interested in. Socrates' prime was really low last night. He's not as low anymore, but he was 205 last night, and he was not selling a lot. So that's something that you want to watch. That card is a card at 2 mil that you need to buy. R9 and Hullet, not really, and Cruyff fits into that category. Not really seeing the impact of the market yet. Don't really know if they're going to full-on drop this year. Vieira, again, Vieira has this period. I want to tell you guys, if you do want this prime Vieira, every Sunday night Vieira drops really low. I see him at like 2.8 on undercuts. People freak out with Vieira on Sunday nights. I see him at like 2.8 million. So if you guys are a guy who likes Patrick Vieira, if you guys want him for your teams, Sunday night seems to be the time for that card that you need to buy him. The same thing goes with Henry. I see Henry at like 2.9. 2.94 was the lowest on Sunday night I've seen Henry. So it looks like Sunday night, we've got 2 more periods left of really buying and selling. Well, you guys can still buy and sell for this upcoming Thursday rewards, but I think next Sunday night, you're going to have a sell-off / kind of crash. And then I think actually on Black Friday, you're going to have an opportunity to buy cards. I think those are your 2 buy windows that you have left. But obviously, look, and I think Zanetti's I think somebody's got all the Zanetti, so I think that that's something to go with. I've been laughing because I haven't seen the hat drop at all. This guy literally seems like he's immune to the crash. Every time I look at his card, he's not dropping. And then Carlos, the lowest I saw last night was like 131. But Carlos, there's not ever a lot of profit in Carlos to ever make coins. I think the prime icons are just rare right now, guys. I don't think they're selling at these prices. I think people are just kind of listing them high, and I don't think they're really selling, is kind of what I'm seeing on the market. I just don't think they're really selling. Bids are OP. Another thing that I would recommend if you guys are trading and you guys are on the market, bids are really, really, really OP. Here we go. We got some panic going on with Ballack, 1899. So I'll continue to watch Ballack for that next undercut because you have a lot expiring, and you might get an undercut because that Ballack is getting really, really, really low. That's really low for a Michael Ballack. So that one for Insigne went for 189. See, it has a bid. So perfect. This has a bid. And then now they're obviously 232. People are listing lower, but this is getting really low for Michael Ballack. And I've set my target price for Ballack at like 185. So this is, again, a period of undercutting and panic. If somebody goes under that card, you guys will probably see me buying the card. That is very, 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 very low for a Mike, a big Mike. And yeah, so that's basically where we're at with the market today, guys. If I would just be trading in and out, I'll be keeping posted for new SBCs and things like that. I mean, that's kind of what I'll focus on right now. And yeah, that's probably where we're at. I mean, in terms of investments, I don't have many. I have some Richarlisons. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to be looking at Team of the Week before it goes out of packs probably today. If we do get some kind of tradable supply again through packs or maybe some League SBCs, I'll probably buy some Team of the Week cards and I'll sell them Thursday after rewards. I like Mertens, Werner, and Felipe Anderson a lot. Richarlison I do like as well. Thank you guys for the crazy support on the series. I really appreciate it. We're going to be going daily with this series for a while. So if you guys are enjoying it, man, drop me a thumbs up. And just drop a comment, man. Let me know what's up with you guys, how you guys are doing. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video today. And I will see you guys in a video soon. Peace out.